Alright, so this is part two, and with part two, this might be a little longer. We just had a call, had to answer the babe, and make sure everything was good. So back to what we were doing beforehand. So we got the woodsy area. We got the air here. We have pretty much like wood slash earth here. Texture. We got our main part, the piano. That's like our main focus instrument. And now we're about to add. Yeah, we're about to add what we need to add. So the first thing that I want to do, because now we're writing a concert pitch, so it helps a lot to writing a concert because most programs now can transcribe the pitches up, but for us right now, we want to write it in concert form just so we can start to understand more of the where to place instruments voicing wise. So I want to look at the range of strings. And here we go. So violin is from a G3 to an pretty much like 4 octaves up. So then, so they hit middle C. They can hit a middle C. So they hit a C4. The viola is kind of where is like the clarinet of the string family. Their lowest is a C3, so they're like that, and everything lower. Then you got your cello. Your cello is a C2, and your double bass is a C1. That's D1, like really really low. So depending on how we want to go about this, what I want to do is that I know that based off of where we are, that this I would repeat here. So that's important to know. Now I want to see what it's located at if we were to change. Okay, so this is in concert. So this is C2. And if we needed to write it down an octave, then we can. But this is kind of pretty much what we're about to go through. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to loop that here, and then I'm going to hold on to that, take that there. Paste it down. So now I'm kind of looking at what this is going to do. So the first thing is it actually just moved our it moved everything. Second thing is we just gonna turn everything up. I know that production wise this is not ethical. Don't come for me in the comment section. And then what I'm gonna do is yeah, it looks like a hot mess. Okay. It looks like a hot mess. All right. So now if we go ahead and play it. So yeah, that's exactly what I wanted it to do. That's exactly what I wanted that to do. So imagine, obviously, we have to use our imagination right now. Um, so we have this, right? We have this, and we say, all right, we want to create what we're gonna create, and then we have this, and then we have we actually are not going to create what we want to try to do here. We're not going to do that. So we're going to let that do that thing here. Then what I will do though, I will add to this because that's what we're going to need. But I'm going to do that. So I'm going to play from the top. And I'm going to let y'all hear what I hear. So what I'm hearing is I'm gonna have the way I'm gonna introduce. Ooh, this is fire. Okay. So the way that we're gonna introduce. So remember that C4. So that's C4. I think that's C4. Yeah, it gotta be C4. That's C4 because that's C3. So this is C5. It starts off at C5. So while they're doing that, they're doing. And then if you wanted to just get all funky dunky, then we got this. Hold on, here we go. We got this. So you can do that. I personally wouldn't even add the violin. I would let them come in. I would let them ascend inside. Like I'm not gonna let them try to like do that. So instead, I will first copy that. We're gonna go down here to the viola, and if remember, their low is at C3, and they can go down to C2. So no C4. And for them, this is C. That's how you know that you're dealing with viola. This is C. So this is middle C. So middle C, do 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 do. So that's C3. This is C4. This is C3. That's how you know the difference. So when um when you play this is what you got. Um, so I like that better because it adds more depth to this. I would do that again. So I'll be like, hey, say less. Let that come back. And then this is what I would do. I would do piccato. So in piccato, it's really just staccato. And this is what I would do. So we got staccato. And we're going to do. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so now, man, that's about to get pluck. All right, and then the last part I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna let that mud roll. So now we just gonna see how this grows. All right, let's see. Just watch how the music begins to go from one small concept to a scene, like a movie scene. Here we go. Oh my god. And then we're just now starting. So you see how that what I would do though, I wouldn't add that like that. But next, you already know we finna get the big guns. So let's go ahead and get the big boy in. And we're gonna make sure that this one. So that's C3. Whoa. Boom. So this is C1 because we're in a bass clef. So this is like middle C is up here somewhere. So you can argue that this is middle C, or you can also say that this is a 8. But when you look at that compared to, yeah, that's not middle C at all. Middle C is a lot higher than that. So now, if we were to do this again, so if I was like, so stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed. Now you go to playing technique. This is where so let me move you back over here real quick. So now when you're doing playing techniques, you gotta kind of like have an understanding of, okay, either have an understanding or you gotta remember or do some research. So what's the playing technique where they double bow, which means that they it's called a double stop. So boom, 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 boom. So we want to look at the sheet music symbol. So a double stop in sheet music is indicated by 2 notes or more. That's a double stop. We don't want to do that. We want to play like it's not a double. That is not a double stop. So so the first way that we would do that is take away the piccatos here, and then there's a place I used to think where you can, it's like bow direction. Bow direction symbol. Down. So I don't want to put the bow. I want people to know, okay, I don't want you to question how to play the song. So bow direction. So I'm gonna do it. So it's so house V house V. But we learned this in school, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's what I went to school for. All right, and I just want to kind of listen to see what this is gonna sound like. So I'm gonna do that here, then here I'm gonna do that same thing, and then here I'm gonna double time it. So we're gonna take away this, and then we're going to add. We're gonna add here. So and we're gonna do that same thing. We're gonna emphasize. So frog. And it tells you over here, so we're gonna move it back. Cause sometimes they tell you like what you're gonna be getting into. Down, up, down, up. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that's fire. Okay. Now let's play it from the top. Cause now I'm excited. Cause now you done added strings. This better be fire. All right, so let's listen. Honestly, hold on. Cause I want to take what we have, and then I want to start it all right here. So you might be like, well, why did you just do that? And what was that for? What are you gonna do here? All I want to do is on this part, I want to get rid of. I just want to hear the piano by itself. And it just makes the most sense to do it like that. Take away this and kind of make it like now it's more of a straight through. It's a through composition, which this is how this is better because now you're adding the layers all together. So now I want to do it one more time because I want to add pretty much more. So here I want to actually take the first four measures and I want to be able to this will be um this will be a complete thought. Just add the layers. So that's the only hard part is this because you have two totally different like the instruments are supposed to be the same but they sound so different. So if you were to be like this is violin and you're supposed to do like violin combo, it's not gonna sound the same. Now if I was like, alright, bet. Now if I just did this one by itself, this is what it sounds like. You don't hear that because you hear go 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 go. So I'm gonna do this now. And I'm gonna add this. I could do one or two things. What I'm going to do, because I want both, I'm going to make sure that not only are these notes like showing that, I'm also going to accent that mug. So now when we go back, it look nice. Now let's add to that. Oh, now I gotta listen to the whole thing. Now you hear it. Now you're hearing it. Now you're hearing it. All right, let's add the Let's keep going. Okay, okay, okay. That's nasty. That's nasty. Add to that. I want to hear everything that's not the piano right now. This is what the elements sound like. Hold on. This is not the elements. This is the elements. Here we go. No. This is it. I'll start right here. So now this is overpowering. So now we gotta turn them down. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with turning y'all down now. Cause we got the concept of where we're trying to go. So I'm gonna take you back to 0. Alright. So now let's do this. We might have to take out another 3. Okay. Alright. No, not positive 3. Not, well, maybe for you. Okay. Maybe for you. Alright, so now let's... This is nice. Okay, that's nasty. That's actually nasty. Okay. Now let's add this. Okay. Oh my god. That's 24 measures. So that, so we were to play from the beginning, which we are about to follow through, and like just kind of like y'all get to look at everything. This is what it looks like. So this is the brand new concept, same song. One, two, and this is all within range. Like we're staying in range, and at any moment now, you could. Whew, this is why we love composition. So at any moment now, it's like because well, this is also, and we're also looking at this from concert pitch. So you see how there's a lot of movement. Like you can see where the music's trying to go. Like this is boom. So the strings are going down. Like they're doing the descend, right? And then you hear so there's only two movements happening. So you got descending right here, which like is adding depth and more depth to the song, and then you have this concept, and it's not going anywhere. It just keeps repeating. So for the artist or for the listener, it's like okay, I hear two concepts. What's about to happen? Something's about to happen. Cause now we now we doing a variation of this concept, and anything can happen. So we added the introduction to the so that's what we did. We also don't have no brass in here. Like we got a saxophone, but the saxophone hasn't played a single thing. What what can happen? And I want to add it until we know what we're going to be what we're going to be doing. I would take this back and just the piano. So all of that we just did, right? That was the scene. Now, when we get here, now once we get here, it's like, all right. So let's back it up a little bit. Back it up, back it up, back it up. So from there, from where we just came from, this is what we had. So now this is actually lit. All right, right now I think this is gonna be it for right now, but in the next video we're gonna be adding a new concept to this, and we're gonna see kind of where this is going. But if I were to like say like, okay, so what is we try to do? So we got the so we got this introduction. So we can say this is the jungle. We also haven't added percussion, minus the piano. So we haven't added like, we don't know what percussion we want to use. We don't know what location that we want to say. Okay, where is this from? What location is this? Right now we have, all of the melodic instruments that come from like France, Germany, Europe, that area. But we don't. If we want to do jungle, which is it can originate pretty much in most areas. We just have to figure out what vibe of the jungle that we want to do, because it's called the lion. So we're kind of like trying to create the more of a better scene than just the one instrument. That's the goal. So we got and then you got the woodsy areas. This is like the trees and because this is woodwind, woodwind. And then you got the emotion like, oh, okay, you see animals here. So now you see more life. Now you see more predators. So you got and then you because then we have to change direction. We saw something here, so now we're changing direction. Because now it's no longer da 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 da. Now it's so we're trying to get away from something because now the bass line is changing. It's a simple concept, but we're adding the different instruments is giving it its picture right now. So we're gonna stop here for right now. But yeah, this is nice. Okay, bye y'all.